Hi all, in this session let us explore Java's input-output package. The input-output package of Java is defined in the package java.io.star. So to import this, we need to use the statement import java.io.star. The entire package's classes, interfaces are going to be the entire classes and interfaces are going to be imported in this package, IO package. Import java.io.star is necessary. We have already explored Java's IO package, which is divided into two categories. One is byte string classes, and another one is character string classes. In case of byte string classes, input stream and output stream are the two topmost abstract classes, which are providing the methods read and write respectively. Likewise, in character streams, reader and writer are the two topmost abstract classes, which are providing the methods read and write respectively. Now let us see some examples, right? How to get console input values and how to write values to the standard output device script. Since a reader and a writer are the two topmost abstract classes with respect to character string category, below that reader, one important subclass is buffered reader. The class buffered reader provides the read method. The type signature of the read method is this one, int read. The method throws IO exception. Each time when we call a read method, a character is read from the corresponding standard input device. Standard input device is keyboard. Corresponding to that character, the ASCII value equivalent is returned and which is assigned to the corresponding left hand side integer variable. In case when the end of the stream is reached, a read method returns a value -1. The read method throws IO exception. Since the method throws IO exception, the caller of the method should be safeguard against this runtime error. So the method which uses the read must declare in its declaration using this form, a throws IO exception. The exception name must be mentioned in the throws class of method declaration. Now have a look into this example. Import java.io.star input output packages entire contents, right? The classes and interfaces in that package are going to be imported. Class input output 1. In the main method, first line is, for example, enter the value of e. Since the read method returns an integer value, we are assigning the returned value to the left hand side, say integer variable. Integer a is equal to system.in.read. What is system.in? System.in means the input stream object. System.in is completely the input stream object. The input stream object can have the rights to access the corresponding read method. Read is an input method. So system.in.read is value, which reads a single character from the keyboard and the equivalent integer value is returned assigned to the left hand side variable. We are printing the value of the integer value a and the equivalent character, right, using typecasting char of. Likewise, we are giving right the another message, right, enter b. Then the second input is obtained from the keyboard. Int b is equal to system.in.read. We do like to print the actual value of b and its character equivalent. But to find the character equivalent, we need to find the typecasting. Since b receives the integer value, so to find out the equivalent character one, perform this typecasting. Char of b is an integer. The integer is converted into the equivalent character. Then consider these statements. We do want to print what is a plus b. A plus b is equal to, right, plus a plus b. Then a plus of, right, a plus b. In two different forms, we do want to print the value of a plus b. Then we do want to write get another input, say x. Character x is equal to char of system.in.read, because here system.in.read reads a character and the equivalent integer value is assigned to the left hand side variable. So in case if this is assigned to a character variable means we need to perform the type casting here itself. Char of system.in.read. The reason is read returns the integer value equivalent. If you write directly char x is equal to system.in.read, right? Uh, then there will be a lossy conversion from into to char. This results in a compile time error. So to avoid that, the left hand side we need to use a character variable, and in the right hand side perform proper type casting. Char x is equal to char of system.in.read. Then we do want to print the value of x, x is equal to x, and the integer equivalent of x, int of x is equal to, right, integer of x. Here x is a character one, the equivalent, the integer is obtained by performing the typecasting operation. Likewise, we do want to enter the value of y, right, another variable y, character y is equal to char of system.in.read, and printing the value of variable y and its integer equivalent. Then finding x plus y and x plus y within parentheses. We do want to check what is actually a process in these println statements, say a plus b and a plus of a plus b, and in these output statements, system.out.println, how the variables a, b, x, y are printed, and what are the equivalent integer values in in each input, right, that we are providing during the runtime. Class input output one. Let's compile the code. Java C input output one dot Java. Compilation is successful. Now running the code. Java input output one. Have a look into, right, this runtime environment. Enter A. Suppose I do like to enter a character capital A. Carefully understand, enter A, capital A, I have pressed, right, I have typed. Now I am pressing enter key. To see what will happen. Just I pressed the enter key. Then what is actually printed? A is equal to 65 is printed. That is correct. A is equal to 65 is printed. Character of A, char of A, the equivalent character to this integer 65, that is capital A, is printed. Then it doesn't prompt, right, to enter B. Instead, enter B, then subsequently you can see these lines of code. Simply I pressed enter. B is equal to 13, character of B is something. Still, we didn't enter the value of B, but the value B is equal to 13 is taken. Because once you enter capital A, then pressing enter key means pressing the enter key, two ASCII values will be sent to the code. What is the first ASCII value means carriage return CR. Carriage return ASCII value is 13, right? So 13 is assigned to the next input variable. The next input variable in our code is B. So B automatically receives the carriage return value, right? That we have entered for the first character capital A. Capital A, then pressing enter, the carriage return value 13 is automatically assigned to the variable B. Character of B. This is a non-printable character. Carriage return will not be printed. So you cannot see its appearance. Character of B. Non-printable character. Now only one input capital A is entered, from which the value of capital A, right, at 65 is taken. Pressing the enter key, right, the carriage return is first sent to the input stream, right, from input stream to the code. So 13 is assigned to the variable B automatically. A plus B is equal to, in this appearance, what is A? A is string here, right? A plus B is equal to, right, complete string. A is one integer, B is one integer. This A plus B simply concatenates the conversion from integer to string. So entire strings are concatenated. It seems that A plus B is equal to 6513. 65 and 113 are concatenated. The next line, if you put one more extra parenthesis of a plus b, 65 plus 13, right? Evaluated 78, and the 78 is converted to a string. A plus b is equal to one string. A plus b is equal to, right, 78, a complete string is output as a plus b is equal to 78. Then have a look into this one. Enter x subsequently. Char x is equal to char of system dot in dot read. Then the value of x and its integer equivalent are printed. Enter x is equal to, right, x is equal to something, nothing is assigned. Then in the next line it seems that int of x is equal to 10. Simply it prompts the enter y. So have a look into, right, the output screen. Simply we pressed a value capital A to hold to a variable, right, A. So to assign a capital A to small a, what we have to do is we have used, right, simply type the capital A and press the enter. Ultimately the value B is filled. Then the variable X is also assigned. Still we need to input only to the variable Y. So it prompts enter Y, it's prompting enter Y. Can you find out what is the value of X? Already the carriage return, the 13, right? When pressing enter key, first the value carriage return is sent. So 13 is sent and it is received in the variable, next input variable. Then after carriage return, right, the line feed character, that is enter key, the ASCII value of enter key, right? 10, 10 is further sent to your input variable, next input variable. Because of x is here, next input variable. X is receiving the character corresponding to the enter key. That's what here the equivalent ASCII value of enter key line feed character is 10. A 10 is returned. Then it prompts the enter Y. For example, I write capital Z or small z. Pressing enter key. What happens? The variable Y is assigned a value Z. Y is equal to Z. Int of Y is 122. 97 to, right, 122, small a to z. So ASCII value of small z is 122, that is taken. Then have a look into this line, x plus y is equal to, we are adding the values of x and y, right? What is x? X is ultimately the carriage return a character, right? X is, am I right? X is not a carriage return, V is a carriage return. X is the new line character, right? Enter key character, a new line. So X new line is added with 122, then printing the value of X plus Y, the variable, right? Z is output. Then x plus y is equal to, right, adding these two values x and y. X is 10 and y is 122. 10 plus 122, 132 is the result. So carefully understand why I have given this example. You have to understand that if you press a character and press enter, type a character and pressing enter, three values will be sent to the input variables. One is the actual value of the variable, second the carriage return value, and then the ASCII value of your enter key. So 13, 10 in that order, actual ASCII value, then the 13, then 10 in that order. The inputs are received in the corresponding input variables. See the next code, input output 2.java. In this we do like to read characters from the keyboard using buffered reader class. Again, reader is a topmost abstract class in character stream category. One of its extended or a subclass is buffered reader. So using buffered reader, you can create an object. Buffered reader br is equal to new buffered reader of. You need to link the corresponding input stream object here. For that input stream object is passed as a parameter to the input stream readers a constructor that should be instantiated and the input stream object is passed as a parameter to input stream constructor. You need to create one instance. That instance is passed as a parameter to buffered reader constructor, so that the buffered reader object BR can link with the corresponding input stream. Then using the input methods, we can access those things with the help of BR object. So buffered reader BR is equal to, right here in the right hand side, what happens? We have written the necessary code to create the object of the BR. Then subsequently BR can call the corresponding read method br.read line. System.out.println enter characters. We do want to input some set of characters, right? A sequence of characters. When it reads a character reads, a termination is possible. X to quit. Read characters. CH is equal to char of br.read. Read method reads a character and takes the corresponding integer value that is returned to the left hand side variable. Here the character is the integer equivalent is again right converted into a character. We have performed a typecasting operation. CH is equal to char of br dot read. The equivalent integer is again converted to a character, and then we do want to print the value of the character and its integer equivalent. Then we do want to iterate the process until the input character is not equal to x. So it reads a sequence of characters until you are typing a character or until it reads a character small x. Iteratively it reads the characters. Now let us run this code. Class input output do.java java c input output do.java running the code java input output do. Enter characters x to quit. In case if you are typing the characters like this a, as we did earlier, pressing a, what happens? Three values will be sent to your input variables. One is the ASCII value of a, right? That is first assigned. So int of ch is 97. ASCII value of small a is 97. Then carriage return value 13. Then enter key value 10. It prompts to enter the second character. Say e. ASCII value is 101. Again, carriage return 13, enter key 10. I 105 13 10. Say O 111 13 10. U 117 13 10. Which character should be typed? Right to quit. Type a character, for example, capital X. Capital X is not a small x, right? A sensitive. So then type small x. CH is equal to x. Program terminates reading from input value. CH is equal to x into CH is equal to 1. If not, you can provide the input values like this. Say A, E, I, O, U, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, X. What happens? The characters are read in that order A, E, I, O, U. Then one blank space. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, X. When it reads the character X. After that, no more input characters are accepted. We can also provide like this. Suppose A, B, C, D, E, F, X, I, J, K, L, M, N, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, C. In this case, what will happen? After reading each character, it checks if it is equal to X. Even in the input stream, right, we are typing this many number of characters, but how many characters are actually processable until you are until you are giving the character X. A, B, C, D, E, F. After that, X is there. So once it recognizes that is a reads a character X. After that, control, right? If this is not equal to x means the control again goes to the do while. When this is equal to x means, right? What happens? Control comes out of the while loop, right? Then it comes out of the do while, right? That's all, and no more executable statement is there. Since ch is equal to x, after printing the value of ch, then it checks if ch is not equal to x not equal to x condition passed, control comes out of do while, no more executable statement. This is another way, right, to read a set of characters until a particular character is going to input to quit the input to the program. Next one, input output 3.java. In this example, we see right another version of read, that is a readline version, which is defined in the buffered reader class. Readline is also a version of buffered reader class. The readline takes this general form: string readline throws IO exception. Readline method reads a line of input, a line of text, and returns a string equivalent because its return type is of a string object. The method throws IO exception, checked exception. All checked exception means must be mentioned in the throws class of method definition. So here method definition is main here, inside which we are using readline. So the method is declared in this general form. A throws IO exception. You need to import the package java.io.stop. So as usual, buffered reader class object, right? BR has been constructed. We are calling right the BR's readline method. Readline method reads a sequence of characters, right? One line at a time. A string S1 is equal to BR.readline. Then string S2 is equal to BR.readline. Once you press enter, the inputs are terminated. Then the values of S1 and S2 are printed. Then you are trying to enter the integer to hold it in a variable z. Since in case integers say 1000 is typed, 1000 is a string one because of br.readline. That string is type converted to integer one using integer.parseInt because parseInt is a method which is defined in integer class. The parseInt method is a static method. Static method can be accessible using the dot operator, class name dot operator. So this is valid. Integer.parseInt or br.readline. Then the variable z is output. Now let us check the code. Java C input output 3.java. Java input output 3. Enter S1. For example, hi, how are you? Press enter. You can type any number of characters. Once you press enter, up to that, right, the characters are accepted. Enter S2. I'm fine. S1 is printed. Hi, how are you? Right? And the value of S2 is printed. I am fine. How did we print S1 and S2? S1 and S2 are string instances which can be directly printed. S1 is equal to plus S1, S2 is equal to plus S2. Then integer.parseInt br.readline. You need to provide one input. That input is a string input, right? That should be converted into the integer equivalent. Suppose we do want to press or type 5000, pressing enter. Since br.readline reads the complete line of text 5000 which is enclosed in double quotes, right, which is further converted to the integer equivalent because of integer.parseInt has been applied and the integer variable z assigns the value 5000. 5000 is printed here. In case if you like to put the statement like this: system.out.println z plus z. What happens? Assuming z is 5000, 5000 plus 5000, 5000 is a string, right? Here 5000 is a string. These two strings are concatenated and the resultant string is output. Hi, how are you? Then enter integer, say 5000. Z is 5000, putting z plus z. without a parenthesis, right? As we did in previous example. Plus of z plus z. One more extra opening and closing parenthesis is missing. So here the value of z is concatenated with z is equal to, and then the entire string is concatenated with z is equal to. It seems that z is equal to 5000 or 5000. In case if you are giving some other input, suppose one, second one is two, three, four, five. Completely 2, 3, 4, 5 are assigned to the second string because after 5 only we are pressing the enter key. Enter integer. Suppose I type 5, 6, 6, 6, 6. In this case, what will happen means we are trying to convert this string 6 SIX into the integer equivalent one. That stage, right? The string cannot be type converted to the integer equivalent. This results in the runtime error, right? So one of the runtime error is number format exception. Exception in thread main java.lang.number format exception for input string 6SIX. 6SIX as a string, there is no equivalent integer. In case only when 6 is provided, double quote 6 is equivalent to double quote 6. The string value is equivalent to the integer 6. If you write double quote 6 SIX, this is not equivalent to the integer 6. So this results in error. This cannot be converted to the equivalent numeric value. That's what runtime error is occurred. So following that, no more execution is taken place. Program execution is terminated one. So have a look into read line. A read line takes this general form string read line. The read line method throws IO exception. Hence the caller of the method must be safeguard against this kind of runtime error. Hence, which method is introducing the read line, that method must declare this exception list. Throws exception. Throws IO exception. Then next example, how to read a line of input, reading lines of text, multiple lines of text using the iteration or a for loop or a do while loop. A read line is a version that is supported in a code reader class. The read line takes this general form, a string, a read line, a throws, IO exception. So the caller of the method should be safeguard against the runtime error. So caller of the method must declare this exception name, throws IO exception. In this example, one string instance S is created. Buffered reader BR is equal to new input stream reader of system.in. Buffered reader class object. Say BR has been created. Then we do like to enter some multiple lines of text until the word right quit should be entered actually to quit or to terminate the process. Enter quit to quit do s is equal to br dot readline. Br dot readline reads a line of text. Then this is a printer. Then we are checking s is equal to quit. Right? This is a string value. S is the invoking object and equals. This is a method of string class. If the invoking object and the parameter value both are equal, right? Invoking object, right? Value is equal to right this quit one. Then what happens? S dot equals quit. What happens? We have put right the negation operator, not s dot equals quit. So when s is not equal to quit, what happens? We are reading the lines of text iteratively. When s dot equals invoking object is equal to quit, that stage what happens? we are terminating the process, right? So when terminating the process, control comes out of do while loop. Let us check the code. Java C input output 4.java Java input output 4. Enter the lines of text. If you type quick, right, in a single line, then your input is terminated. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 quick, 11. This is not completely equivalent to quick, right? Of course, a quit is a substring of your input string, then this will not get executed, right, to terminate. Then 12, 13, 14, 18, 15, 15, 16, 16, 17, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3. Writing QUIT, 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 that's all. And it terminates the input values. Understand? Iteratively, right, we have done while s not equals to quit. In case when s is equal to the value quit, then what happens? Control comes out of do while loop. Then next example, input output file. The previous example we have used only one string instance. Every time the string instance updates a value and the previous value is lost. In this example, we need to create an array of string objects to read in lines of text. And we do like to store each line of your input text in the array. So for that purpose, you are giving the string input values. So better to define the string instance array, right? Objects of string array. A string class name, then object array is equal to new string of specify the array is. In case if you like to get 25 lines of input, right, then you need to define string array s is equal to new string of 25. S is the string, right, array, one dimensional array. 25 memory locations are created. Starting index is 0 as usual. S of 0, S of 1, S of 2, etc. S of 24. 25 memory locations are created. The program reads up to 25 lines of input text. Or we can press the value, right? For example, string value stop. Whichever you want to write, give stop. Okay. Whichever you want to give, right? Either stop or exactly 25 lines of input. Then the program terminates getting input values. We have to use the buffered reader to read from the console. So create one string instance array like this with the size is 25. String array s is equal to new string of 25. It accesses the locations from 0 to 24. Exactly 25 memory locations. Then creating an object of buffered reader class. Buffered reader br is equal to new buffered reader of new input stream reader of system.in. A buffered reader object bs is constructed. Using that, now we can call the readline method to read multiple lines of text or multiple characters in the given line of text. For int I is equal to 0, I less than 25, I plus plus. We are calling s of I is equal to br dot readline. And checking if s of I is equals to quit, right? Then break. What is break? Break is the unconditional break statement. Unconditionally, a control comes out of the break. So to exit, right, the control out of a for loop, what you have to do, you have to use the break statement. Break always exit from the inner loop. Only one loop, for loop is mentioned here. So break exits from the for loop. After that, we need to print the lines of text. For int I is equal to 0, I less than 25. We might have given exactly 25 lines of text, or we might have given one input line of text which consists of the characters QUIT or the word quit. So whichever comes first, we need to terminate the process. So first to check the value of s of I. If s of I is equal to quit, then what you have to do, you need to use break statement. You need to come out of the control. Then if not, you need to print the value of s of I and you need to iteratively continue the process. So in this example, the input array, input values are stored in this string array. After the input is over, the string array is completely output. Input output py.java, java c, input output py.java, input output java c, input output py.java, then java input output py. We can enter the lines of text. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Auto enter to terminate to quit. In case if you type QUIT is not quit, then assuming small QUIT quit, suppose quit 25. Quit 25 is not exactly equal to QUIT. So quit pressing enter, quit is equal to quit. So it rejects a further input from the standard input device. Next the lines are printed. See whatever we have given, these are stored in the string array s of 0, s of 1, etc. You need to provide 25 lines of input or the word quit, right, whichever comes first. 1, 2, 3, right? The same inputs are printed here. Finally, quit 25. Then here, quit is not printed because first you are checking the value of s of I. If s of I is equal to quit, then break. For example, in the first one itself, we are providing a value quit. That's all. Printing the lines. Then the conditional part, first it checks the value is equal to quit, quit is equal to quit, quit equals quit. Invoking object, value is equal to, right? The string message quit break comes out of the for loop and no more executable statement in the main. This is a way of getting multiple input lines and the input lines are stored in the corresponding array and you can process the string array. Input output py.java. Next one, writing a console output. You know that reader and writer topmost abstract classes in by a character stream category. Input stream and output stream are the two topmost abstract classes in byte stream category. In that output stream provides a method of write method. Likewise here, print stream, right? Print stream provides a method, print and println. Print and println are the methods of print stream. Print stream is an output stream class. Print stream is an output stream class. So that is the extension of output stream class is print stream. Print stream, right, in the lower level implements a write method to write something into the console. The general form of the write method, which is defined in the print stream, is void write into byte val. The byte value is given as a parameter to this one, right? Given as the integer one. It writes the byte specified by the byte val. Although, right, the byte value is declared as an integer one, only the lower order byte, right? That is 8 bits are taken and the value is processed to the console. Have a look into this one. Int A, the variable integer A receives a character capital A. And we do want to print the values of A plus 1, A plus 2, A plus 3, A plus 4 and a new line character. Can you predict the output? A is assigning a character small a and we do want to print the value of integer variable a. Now check if void write int, the integer variable is given. It writes the byte specified by the parameter byte val. Now check Java C input output 6.java Java input output 6 A B C D E is output because here system.out.write A, the integer variable A is pointing the character A. So the character A is output, right? This is A. This line outputs a character A. A plus 1 means, right, what happens? A plus 1, the next character is B. The B is output. A plus 1 means B. This outputs B. Likewise, this is C, D, E, right? The last line here, this is E. After that, system.out.write slash n. Slash n is the new line character. No new line here, A, B, C, D, right? After that, write one new line is output. Then you can see the message. Next line, A, B, C. That's all, right? New line is output following the output A, B, C, D. If you provide system.out.write end of main, write takes this parameter int byte val. Providing some string arguments, this results in the compile time error. So carefully notice the type signature of the write method. Void write, the parameter is one integer one. Only the low order 8 bits as the byte value are to be processed. This is one possible way to have the console output. Another possibility is, right, you can use system.out.print and system.out.println because print and println are the methods of a print stream class. Print and println are also methods of one important which one by character stream class. In character stream class, we need to explore its classification. 1 minute, let us check it. Java, Java Online print stream print writer, right? Print writer also provides the print and println methods. Java.base, then java.io or two classifications, character stream and byte stream. One print stream. What is print stream? Print stream adds a functionality to another output stream. Clicking the print stream, you can see that the method, right, the print stream constructor summary here, print stream methods, print and println, right? Print and println are the methods of the print stream class. Java.lang.object, right? Then output stream, then filter output stream. Below that, right, we have the category print stream class. Print stream comes under which category? Uh, Character stream category, right? Print stream. Likewise, one more class, print stream, print writer, right? Print writer. check the methods of print writer. Yes, print and print ln are also the methods of the print writer a class. Print writer is also supporting the methods print and print ln methods. You try to go through right this complete reference book. You have the classification of byte stream and the character stream classes. In byte stream, input stream and output stream. In character stream, a reader and a writer, the two topmost abstract classes. The some of the subclasses are going to be defined in byte stream and the character stream category. Here, have a look into this print stream. A print stream is actually a byte stream category, return not character stream. So change it print stream, a byte stream category, print stream, which provides the methods a print and a print ln. In character stream category, that is a print writer. Print writer, this is an output stream, comes under a character stream classes, supports the print and the print ln method. So you try to go through these classes, different classes available in byte stream and the character stream category. Print stream comes under byte stream category, and the print writer comes under the character stream category. Both of these classes support the methods a print and a print ln. Now coming to our code. So system.out.write, then if you write something, what happens means writing some string value. This is not supported in the write method. So this results in the compile time error. So concentrate on the print and the println methods which are defined in the print stream class as a byte stream class. We can call the write method right directly here system.out.write to write something to the standard output device. Then the next code five already discussed. Okay, 6 writing a print write system.out.write. Okay. Then the next one is print writer class. Print writer is a character based class. The print writer supports some constructors. One of the constructor is this one, output stream object as the first parameter, and a boolean variable which defines the flushing, right? We need to check flushing is on or off. Flushing controls, right? How Java flushes the output stream every time a println method is called, right? So you try to set right flushing is equal to true, so that you can write the required lines right to the standard output device. To write the console right by using a print writer class. What here today means you need to use system.out for the output stream and type right automatic flushing value as true. So the output stream object is given as system.out. Boolean variable is assumed to be true to support a flushing, so that every time right when the println is called, Java is flushing the output stream. Now have a look into write this example how to use the print writer usage. Print writer, a class of character stream, a subclass of writer1. Print writer supports print and println methods. Print writer, a print writer object is equal to new print writer of output stream object comma flushing is set to true. Then we can use the print and println methods, access the print and println methods using the object pw. Pw.println, I can give the message. Print writer supports the print and println methods. Then having some variables a, c, f. The values of the variables are printed using the println statement. Let us check the code. Input output 7. Java input output 7. Print writer supports the print and println methods. We are given the message in the println. Then the variables right ACF are printed. 5 is at 1.25. 5 is at 1.25. Then next line write a new line 1. So one more new line is there right after 1.25. If you type something pw.println empty println Java C output I think 7.java Java output 7. So 1.25. After that you can see two lines of output. Then you can write pw.println end of line end of main recompiling Java C input output 7.java Java input output 7. So 1.25. After that, right, one println, right, a println leaves one line of output, not two lines of output. Then you can see the message end of main. Don't confuse here. Println here in between leaves only one line of output. After end of main, ultimately no line gap, right? So this is the actual gap in the command prompt. So don't confuse. So that's what right I given one println message at the end as end of main. So only one line spaces in between this output to this output. Then the last example, find the average of n numbers using the for loop. So better right, you can create an object of buffered reader class. Buffered reader, a b object is equal to new buffered reader of new input stream reader of system.in. Then the value of n is obtained using integer class the parse int method. Integer n is equal to integer dot parse int of b object dot read line. Read line is introduced. So the method must throw this exception, IO exception, and you need to import Java's IO package. Import java.io.stuff. Then enter n values. N values are going to be processed, and the n values are directly what is x here? Yeah, x is the equivalent to n values, right? One value is processed at a time inside the for loop that is assigned to the variable x. Next input is also stored in the same variable x. J ranges from 1 to n. Int x is equal to integer dot parse int object dot read line. Sum is equal to sum plus x. Sum is computed in the variable the sum. Then the average is computed. Average is equal to sum division n, and the value of sum and average is printed. Sum is equal to sum. Then average is equal to average. This is one possible way to get a keyboard input values, right? You can also use the utility package, right? The scanner class. This is most conveniently used. Java's IO package provides the flexibility to perform the input output operations. Input output 8, Java C input output 8 dot Java. Java input output 8. Enter the value of n, say 8 values. Enter 8 values, say 12, 34, 56, 78, 89, 90, 10, 26. Enter 8 values, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, exactly 8 values are taken. The sum is printed and the average is computed. So this is the way to get right a keyboard input values. One possible way to get keyboard input values, and the values are processed. Then the values can be returned to the corresponding standard output device, the screen, simply using a print or a println methods. Print and a println are the methods of print string class with respect to byte string category, and print writer class with respect to character string category. If you have any queries, you can ask.